It's my birthday today. Thank you so much for checking back in to N2 officially. And it's me, Nene Joe, having a little self-lovery weekend all about, and surely, insecurely, I am hungry. All the things that I have pretty much wanted to do as far as, you know, just making sure that I had a moment of a reflection for the year past, my hopes in just pushing forward into another year of me on this planet Earth. And I kind of just spent a lot of time just, let's just say, making sure that I am very quick and abrupt to, you know, put myself in properly placed situations. So of course the theme for this year in full is like proper placement. So that's just in every area of my life. So I was just figuring out like where I am to make improvements now, where I have made improvements, and my sense of how I just like cope and I maintain those things. Because that's something that's very, you know, you can get things, but just maintaining it is a different way. And just, you know, being okay with, you know, your boundaries and you just setting like certain standards that you even comply by within your own individual life. So maybe just implementing that a little bit more outwardly, you know, not only in your personal or actions, but just like, you know, actually maybe having to verbalize it if someone just doesn't know. So maybe you have to reinforce certain things to just maintain and keep that standard. So things could just, you know, be free flowing and just pretty much on your plane. And for me, just staying in my air and just being comfortable and just being reasonable, you know, in my assertions and just really examine and check myself too on how reasonable I'm being, you know, in my assertions. And how reasonable people are being, you know, in their implementations where I'm involved. So I need to just adjust that, and I think I'm making moves ahead in exactly how I do so. So for me, the theme is 31 Ooh What Fun. Don't ask a lady her age ever. But yes, I am pretty much enjoying the self-lovery weekend. You don't always have to have another whole nother individual to reinforce those principles within yourself. Just like love, just meet yourself, create new ways, or just like find new ways that you just reconnect with yourself. If you feel like, hey, you know, I just really don't want to do, you should never be bored in your own presence. There are so many things that you could be learning for yourself. Open those doors and, you know, keep on just jiggling those keys. Keep on navigating, you know, those spheres within yourself to where, hey, you have an interest in that. Maybe you should cultivate other interests in, you know, that industry, field, or creative venture. So I'm even working on that myself too. Like for a while now, I have been saying, oh, you know, just to actually officially start something and really have it like stamped. Well, let's just say it's damn near stamped, but that reveal will be in soon. And again, in compliance with that, you can find these chokers anywhere in the United States. I will be shipping for free for the month of February. So you can get these chokers for $14.14, $14.14 for today. My birthday, 2/14. Yeah, I'm a 90s baby. The top of forever, the top of the era. So you can find this as merch on my Wix page, but yeah, message me. So yeah, now proper placement, meaning my dining situation. I already cut my cake to what you would see. You can also go on my IG at N2_love_like_air. So that's N2 underscore two underscores. So N2 underscore love underscore like underscore air. yeah, so that's Instagram. And social medias and all other medias and email would be posted in the description box below. Yeah, so here's the rest of it. Hockey sticks, oh my gosh. Raspberry infused. It's my birthday, I get to have 3 cakes. So yeah, you would be seeing the other cake featured also on my Instagram and in this video. I will be talking over it through the voiceover. Yes. And you'll be knowing all the ingredients of it. And it's not fully made from scratch, but yes, another way to create, you know, to have your creativity if you're in a rush and you just have like a sweet tooth, or there's something, you can always do something, you know, creative, or just to really enhance that side of yourself, to really nurture that side of yourself that's like a little bit more free flowing. And yeah, that's exactly what I did. I wanted a cake. I wanted a specific ingredients. I wanted a specific ingredient, and I wanted it to be decorated a certain way, and of course a heart somewhere there. So best way to do it, I felt like, hey, I'd rather just do this myself. And the flowers that I ordered is not right here for this day. They have been running late, but I'm aware that they have delivered it. But I'm already at the hotel. Local getaway. Support your hotel and reservations and resorts locally if you can. And it will be cheaper if you're local. So just support if you can. You know, keep industries open for you and your fellow citizens and other visitors, you know, if you can, just another way for me, scenic. You know, scenic local eaters. Isn't this cute? The top floor. So it's just and I wanted to see it like a painting, exactly the painting that I showed you in a previous video, where I could see landscapes. Anywhere I could see landscapes. So yeah, with a view. Of course, I want my balloons to be matching the theme somewhere in between all of the festivities. I want to have like some kind of like balloon, or, you know, adornment, some kind of decoration. So yeah. And of course, for a self-lovery session, bath material, bath bombs and spa materials. You know that I am very much into wellness, especially during, you know, all the happenings here. It's best to check in with yourself physically, mentally, to check in with, you know, those surrounding you, even if it's just sending a quick meme or a gif. You know, sometimes people's anxieties is like, oh, phone calls, and I kind of know that firsthand, where it's just like, hey, you know, it must be something serious, or they'll hold off. You could just send a pleasant gif for a GIF, or, you know, image to just say, hey, well, you know, day's pretty good for me, or day's pretty good for you, or best wishes, or get well during this time, or, you know, just, hey, phase through this time, or hope your day is going pretty good. Hope you slept well, something. Always cool to do. Need a little bit of adornment. So for me, I needed the theme of roses and flowers to be somewhere in there. So Heel Soul Soap, Bath Lovery. I don't really show the bath area. Bath bombs. The mermaid bath bomb that I had. Brand, do message me if you wish to know the brand, but yeah, glitter bath bomb for today. Candles, all the self-lovery. Definitely had to make sure the space was befitting for me, so, you know, energies had to be just right. Set the ambiance with and fill the space with my energy at this moment, and my energy to be further elevated. So that kind of thing where it's just like fully, almost within my essence, away from my like steady placement. So yeah, proper placement is the theme. So filling the earth, or my piece of earth around me, with a little bit more of me outwardly. So that's always a thing, just having my aura filled, you know, pleasantly around me, surrounding, to just, you know, be maintained a little bit more pleasantly. And food. So I am eating seafood, of course. I don't eat land meats, but I will eat some seafood for sure. So voodoo crab, they have multiple spaces, multiple businesses within New York. Definitely had to have some kind of placement, proper placement. So something that you can do even if you're inside of the home. Windows will be set. Just have a bit of a dining arrangement, and they have their own, you know, cute little sinting. Disposable gloves, disposable bib, and napkins for the seafood, crab boil, and such. What did I get? Let me see if I could really just read it off of this thing that I really did write down full and full. I have to remember some of this stuff. It's like I like what I like sometimes, and it's just like I'm pretty much consistent with my eating. I have slight variations from season to season. It's like I don't eat land meat, so it's like my food is already, I guess people would look at it as limited. But there's always like some personal, you know, choices or personal favorites that I cultivate with each restaurant and places that I've been. Just like things, little things that I'm like, oh, maybe someone has like a specific type of muffin that I like, blueberry muffins or something, and it's like that would be my go-to. Or someone has like a specific drink or coffee or something like that that I would like. Or, and I'm not even so much of a coffee person. It's just like if I have like a staple item or like a chai tea or something like that, I would definitely order it again if, you know, it was that enjoyable. So have my staple items and my go-to items. Is anybody else like that? You know, it's like you would, you know, try and do a slight variant, but it's like, hey, if you're at a restaurant and you know something's like a shoo-in for you, you're like more reluctant, less likely to try like a brand new item that's recommended. It's like even myself today, trying a new restaurant, I was like, okay, well, you know, with the things going on, it's like, hey, that's a highly likely choice that I would have to like find an alternative, you know, eating situation and happenings to be involved in. So I'm just glad that I found some items that I actually eat. Gonna try that restaurant at this new hotel that I'm trying for this occasion, my birthday. T14, hey. And yeah, I could say that I'm honestly feeling really, really, really good. I actually feel like I'm going into another age. So yeah, and it's the age of Aquarius. So hey, if you're into that, know this. Just know this. Hey. Hey. You know, crown is somewhere about always. But yeah, happy birthday me. You know, and I hope everyone is having a good, whether it's self-lovery weekend, it's, you know, and love is like further extended past that. All the many ways that you can share in the love, reasonably, respectfully, responsibly. Share in the love. This is what the world needs. You see what's happening here? But yeah, this is definitely not I don't think it's like really happening or really weekend where it should be anything other than that. Let's just say that. So yeah, find a new way to kind of just indulge in yourself or indulge in the happenings surrounding you in a more lighter manner. Just appreciation and gratitude for this point. Find something to like and appreciate for a moment's time, all these many moments and times are fast fleeting, so capture a moment, take a hold of it, the snapshot in your mind, an emotion, a feeling of elation. Even just know it's going to be a staple in time and grab a hold of it. Memorize it, write it down, write a poem about it, and really press on with life, knowing that you have been in the midst of such a pleasantry in life, Yeah. So find a safe and enjoyable way of spending this weekend in love, light, laughter, and everything that's all lovely and such, Yeah. So yeah, I definitely already ate half this strawberry icing chocolate fudge cake. I put raspberry in the batter, so you know something. I put raspberry ALC, meaning that good drink, in the chocolate fudge batter. So it's kind of ruminating and resonating, not so much, but enough for it to bake and for the ingredients to be setting good. So that was definitely a fruit that I wanted to incorporate. Raspberries. For so many more reasons than just one. Let's just say. Strawberries, surely. Theme of 31. Oh, what fun. Have a bit of the scenery. And literally woke up to this landscape. So that honestly was really a breath of fresh air. I know people use that as a phrase, but with a lot of happenings and things going on, there's a bit of a glare here. With a lot of happenings and things going on, it's almost like that's like commodity, but that's a whole nother topic if you want to go that deep into that. But yeah, and I'm an air sign. Let's just say if you're going that way or into that sphere where it's just like, I need it. New air, like reviving, rejuvenating, just pretty much connected with myself on those higher levels. Yeah, so I feel like I've got the ultimate reset where I need to be in my heart, in my physical body. Like I could see exactly where I'm, like beyond, so it's like I can see exactly where I am positioned humbly amongst everything else, but still, hey, my ability or vision or just able to see, such a sight just for a moment's time is something I would appreciate. So I can accept my humble placement and know that there is the beyonds, the farther reaching, and definitely explore further into that too, respectfully, responsibly, or reasonably. So yeah, it's a thing for me. All the scents. I definitely have this candle here, Valley Sunrise, and this is citrus. They've citrus orange and some other fruit note. Citrus orange, fruit note, and some other stuff. But if you're inquiring, definitely will place that in the description. And a next theme, to dream and inspire. So that's one thing that I've, especially with the breaks in sleep, especially with all these things happening. And even when I go to like all these like spa places and what's sit not sit for my wellness, that's one of those prominent questions that always stand out to me. They do ask about your sleep patterns with everything, so I really had to examine that. And not only just, and I wrote a poem about it, just where that break in sleep occurs to where you are, you know, rising into the new day also. So to dream and inspire, that's one of those things where it's like I live a regular life, but I find so many other things to indulge in to where my, I guess, sense of self is pretty much just wrapped up in all these things that I can definitely do, like outside of myself, but like something that I have generated within myself to really come to like and enjoy personally. So it really is like one of those things that has set me onto like a really, I guess, a really grounded place and comfortability in my identity. But yeah, I do wish to inspire, like others do inspire me. I do wish to inspire in the way that I wish to inspire, meaning indulging in certain things that do involve wellness. Above all things, you know, you have your professional lives and you're involved in so many other spheres, whether it's, you know, the cordiality of friendship or, you know, family and stuff, but like you really wish to connect with yourself and inspire, find the things that you like and really feel comfortable and properly placed in such a way that you feel like, hey, this is something I could definitely relay or something I can share now because I'm definitely comfortable with just this particular thing being a part of my life in such a major way or having such an influence in my maintenance and my general wellness, oneness, wholeness, wellness. So to dream and inspire. And this is raspberry coconut. So yeah, that's a theme. Coconut, toasted coconut on my cake, raspberry fruit somewhere about. So yeah, I was kind of intentional in that. I kind of wanted to surround myself with all of those key things that I've grown to really love and indulge about in myself. But now I get to like kind of condense it all into one thing, my birthday, and then perfectly ground me in humility, but elevates me at the same time, pushes me into my next year of life, being so certain of myself in those manners. The other things that I'm not so certain of, I would know to get that kickback and get that kickback in my energy, like, hey, get it together, or hey, figure that out real quick, or quicker than prior, or quicker than before. So any improvement is good improvement. The quicker the better, or the, I guess, like the more details or the more I guess the lessons that I get in a deeper, more intricate way and quicker would be better. Quickly, like just pretty much coming into my knowingness of certain things and of myself, the better. But I can't skim over that because that would be a kick in my tail, as I would know and as I've experienced. So yeah, and there's also personal products that I have indulged in. So I would be posting the link of those and creating other promotional video as far as kitty scrubbing. You know, it was a thing. Self-love, oneness, wholeness, wellness. And you could go promote her or promote her because she does have an ambassadorial program. You can add her channel and such products and add her on her social medias and such. Products are really good. Turmeric scrub and everything else, but of course I'm going to continue on with the turmeric scrub. Yeah, it's looking bright now. Alright. Yeah, that's a little bit of coloration now back in there. There I go, there I go, there I go. Alright. Yeah, so have a good self-lovery weekend. Have a good couples weekend. Have a good whatever the loving situation is. You know, I won't be so specific, but yes. And thank you so much for checking in with me. Happy birthday to me and to Lovely. Now I'm about to do a photo dump on y'all. Hey now, check it out. This delightfully sweet sparkling red wine is bursting with aromas of summer roses, fresh herbs, ripe cherries and strawberries, vibrant and fresh with intense flavors of succulent wild berries balanced by a bright citrus finish. Best served chilled, bartender can be enjoyed as part of a celebration, paired with your favorite foods, or simply sipped as it is. So yeah.